Every time you leave your house, all the daily items that you normally use refers to a business customer and SME, right? 90% of all businesses globally are MSMEs. So it means also in Kenya, 90% of all businesses are MSMEs. Right. So then it means MSMEs are the engine of our economy. It means then the more we empower them, the more they're able to adopt and come up with new ways of making life easier for all of us. So the outlook is very positive for the area. As a national bank, we are keen to support those areas with or without collateral. Right. Over time, we have been able to come up with different products to accommodate that. And for me, I would say is that being part of an ecosystem, understanding your partner and negotiate the terms of payment is very important. And where there are shocks, then it's always good to come back to the table and see how do we solve these problems. Banks are always willing to listen. Like during the time of COVID, we're able to give loan restructures, and now slowly we are able now to see those customers being able to come back, and also we have been able to give them more funds so that they can revamp their businesses. Right. Yes.
And speaking of being an ecosystem, a lot of MSMEs usually die before their third birthday, and a lot of MSMEs usually flatline at around 1 year. They start to flatline, they start to plateau. What are some of the special packages, David, that you offer to these MSMEs to ensure that maybe they go beyond that 3-year barrier that usually holds them back?
So one of the biggest challenges that we have with MSMEs is upskilling and of course lack of financial literacy. So what we've done and the plan for us, especially because we graduate our SMEs, starting with the small enterprises who we service through a product called Pochi, La Biashara. Okay. We start with those ones and start now, encouraging them to start, building their scores, start building their business. And as they do that, you now graduate them to small and medium enterprises, right? So if I was just to give you some statistic, for example, we have about 6 million Pochi, customers who interact with the Pochi wallet. We have about 1.34 million SMEs who we have through our tills, merchant tills. Okay. Now, out of all this, if you look at Pochi, we have about 370,000 who are monthly active, and that means that these are people who are transacting on that particular wallet on a daily basis or a month within the month. Now, out of this, the turnover that has gone through, for example, the Pochi wallet is just up until to now, and now it's about 2.2 billion shillings. Right. Now, if you look at the SME, who we call the persons who are running the tills, about 650,000, right? About 14 million of them have, transactions that, today, me and you always pay to a till somewhere. So 14 million of us always pay to a till somewhere, and that interaction has brought in a monthly turnover of about 150 billion shillings. Right. So that just tells you in terms of these businesses, there is actually a business case to be followed here, and there's a business case to be supported. The only thing that we require to do is ensure that we are able to tool them, give them the access to credit, give them the access to tools that help them also monitor how they are utilizing the credit, how they are doing their business. And we're doing that very well with our business app, where they're able to see how am I transacting. I can be able to trade or rather to settle a bill with another till. And that coexistence within the ecosystem then helps us now start building that SME. Now, our plan is to move SMEs